What's up, YouTube? Well, I filmed installing my canopy and the rooftop tent, but being an old bugger like me, I actually thought it was recording when it actually wasn't, so I went through the whole thing and barely got any of it, and what I did get was absolutely crap. So I'll just take you through a quick run through. So we installed the canopy here. Right before we, when I took the tonneau cover off, that black piece that you see there, I had to take that off the old car and install that, making sure it was level, because if you have a look at the old car, they didn't do too good of a job here. They used little lugs like this, and they welded little lugs on like that to make it level, and then obviously put a bit of sticker in there. So I did the same thing, except I didn't weld anything on there. Instead, I used window packers, and that gave a broader base for it to sit down on and to screw down on and come out level and beautiful. Then we installed it, and although I've got to clean up, if you have a look in here, you'll see it's sitting on a bead of silicone. Now, on the other car, it was sitting on some foam. And I noticed whenever it rained, we would get capillary action and it would suck water, it'd end up sucking the water in. So I put it on a bead of silicone, and when I've finished installing all the rest of the stuff, I will run another bead of silicone along the outside, smooth it off, and that will give a waterproof and a dustproof seal between the tub and the canopy. Then obviously we went ahead and installed the rooftop tent. Now that went together pretty easy. I mean, there's not much to them, but what I did find was when I went to bolt it down to my rack, these bolts were not long enough. I had to go and get some more bolts that were going to actually give me a bit of space there. So I think they came with a 50mm bolt, and I went to a 70mm bolt so I could get some serious tension in there. Now, the other thing I also found out is with the cover. Now, the cover's beautiful and it zips on, but trying to thread this bottom part of the zip through, and particularly on the corners, it makes it rather difficult to get it right. Now I'm going to take that off a bit later, and I'm going to turn it around so that the zip goes the other way, because even though it's sealed, in this section here is where the mattress is. So I'm going to turn it around so the zip part here is on the mattress side, and where you fold it off and hang it down over the back side of the car is on the other side. So that went together pretty good. I was quite pleased with when it was set up, although it did take me a while to figure out what to do with the spring wires that hold the what's-names out, because it has, I'll show you when it's set up, has little slots in there, little drill holes, that you actually mistake for little screw holes when you're not looking at it closely. And that's where they slide into the aluminium on the bottom, and then they clip up and hook out. But anyway, so that's what I did last weekend. This afternoon, I haven't done too much. I've been playing with tyres. Now I got myself a couple of sets. I got this set that I've put on for the moment, and those are 235 AT16s, so 32 inches or thereabouts. The other ones here on the white rims, the Sunraysers, they're 31 by 10.5s, and I went to install them first. However, I come across problems on the front end, and it's going to require a 12mm wheel spacer in there to be able to make that work properly, because it's just a little bit too tight in there, and you want to have a little bit of room. So I'll look at getting those a bit later, but at the moment I'll run these ones. The only problem I had with it this afternoon is I've still got one of my old tyres on, my old 17-inch. But you'll have a look and you will see I've snapped one of the wheel studs, which put me in a bad mood. But I'll have to go and get a new wheel stud tomorrow, and then we'll take that off, punch that one out, put a new one in. Done. It annoyed me, but it's an easy fix. It's not the end of the world. So that brings you up to date. I think I'll do a couple more videos tonight. I think the next one I'll do is I'll put the weather shields on. Yeah, they're quite simple, but I'll probably show you anyway. And then I'll probably look at putting the awning on, and maybe I might look at the snorkel maybe tomorrow or even next weekend, depending on how I'm going. Anyway, that's just a quick update on what I've been doing on the Triton build. Yeah, I'll see you next vid.